All right, guys, come on in. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe this video. This is William with another video for Negoronomy, and today we're gonna talk about NBA Youngboy out here being a super spreader, spreading all these herpes to all these ladies, and Charleston White wants to know why all these sisters are still going after NBA Youngboy, even though he's spreading all of these diseases. I'll explain to you why. And then the next part of the video is going to be about T-Pain broke again. You know T-Pain, the guy with the popular song, the bartender girl. You know, drink at the club. Y'all know T-Pain. He is broke again. And then we're going to talk about why this brother is broke again. Why he didn't learn his lesson in the first place. And then third part of this video, we're going to talk about Zonnique, the daughter of T.I. and Tiny. Why is she going into foreclosure? We're going to talk about that today in today's video. So let's get into this. NBA Youngboy. I don't know if some of you guys know him, but a lot of people are saying that he's the latest craze in these streets. Talking about rap, but I don't really know. But anyways, let's go into this guy. This guy has a lot of problems with NBA Youngboy. And this old cat, Charleston White, he wants to know why all these ladies are going after NBA Youngboy. Let's go ahead and try and figure out why this is happening. Let me just play music so we can think about what's going on. All right, so I had enough in my thoughts to ponder why these women are going for him. This comes from the Pookie and Ray Ray analogy that we have in the manosphere, is that 80% of these women are going for alpha males. They're going for men that have a lot of money and that are youthful and are bad boys. So NBA fills all of the categories. Even though NBA has 5 baby mamas, and even though they know that he has herpes and he's spreading it all throughout these sisters still want to go raw dog with NBA Youngboy. They still want him to go into them and shoot up the club with all of them sperm. Even though he's in and out of jail, they know that he's not supporting none of the baby mamas, not supporting them with any child support. These sisters are still captivated by NBA Youngboy. And you see a lot of these sisters, these 80%, they're looking for 20% of the men. After they get impregnated and they get impregnated by the alpha male that they thought they had, it's almost impossible for them to marry the alpha male, have exclusive rights to the alpha male, because the alpha male is having sex with all the other women. He's having sex with 4 or 5 women at the same time, but they want to feel like they're the only ones in the crowd.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
So you can't. So what happened? A lot of these sisters, after they have their first baby, what they do is they find a cleanup man to come and take care of them. That beta male. After they've had sex with the alpha male, now they look for a beta male that ain't got no children, that got a 9-to-5 job. Now they're looking for a beta male to come and take care of all of their nonsense. And guys, we're not ready for that. And that's where you see the numbers are different. You got 50-60% of these single men out here working 9 to 5, working real hard, looking for a woman without children that they can build a legacy with. And you have on the opposite side women out here having sex with alpha males and then trying to find a beta male after they get pregnant and they have to look for someone to take care of their children and be a father and stepbrother. That's why Kevin Samuels is out here saying that we really need to forget these sisters out here and just go to traditional women. And these traditional women are not going to be here in the USA. You're going to have to go outside of the USA, outside of the Europe, outside of Canada to find these old-fashioned women who still want it, the traditional roles in the male and female where you have a good family structure. None of this nonsense that's going on today. So that's what's going on. That's what I would explain to Charleston White. Why a lot of these sisters are going after NBA Youngboy, even though he has all. You look at his report card and he's getting F in all his report cards. English, math, studies, religion. He's failing all the courses, but you still want to go and procreate with that man, and thinking that they're gonna take care of them. That's what a lot of these rap music. That's what they portray, is that these men are going to be out here making money and they're going to spend it on all these women, and then these women are going to have their babies, but they never talk about what happens afterwards, after the money is gone. Because NBA Youngboy, he's not going to be out here very long. Rap star careers are not very long, 5-10 years at the most. What's he going to do after 5-10 years and taking care of 10 kids? How are you going to get exclusive rights to that? So what's happened is a lot of these sisters are having sex with NBA Youngboy who has herpes, and he's told everybody that he has herpes. These sisters are out here having C-sections because they don't want their babies to get the herpes. His herpes is spread through the vaginal opening, and they don't want their children to get it, which is kind of silly that that it can be passed on to your children, but you're gonna have sex with the guy anyways because you want to rescue it anyways. A lot of them are going to, the children, when they do, get herpes, 30-50% of them that come out to the vaginal wall when the mother is having a herpes outbreak, 30-50% are going to get herpes. And this will reduce, you'll see fever, loss of appetite, and rash in a lot of these babies that are born. And it can also be fatal. So while you're out here saying, you're out here saying, oh, I don't care if he has this or that and this and that. That's what a lot of the mentality of some of these sisters are. They don't care if they have this or that and this and that. They want to go out and still have sex with pookies and raywits like NBA Youngboy. And that's why the STD rate is so high in the black community. There is no accountability. What is that? Accountability. No accountability, as Kevin Samuel was saying. And the no accountability, and then afterwards, when they realize what happened, now they come on YouTube, they come on social media, they come on Twitter, they come on Instagram, they're like, oh man, what happened? And they're all crying and everything. Now they're looking for some help. So brothers, let's be like Kevin Samuels and say that Keisha, the Monopoly game is over. It's time to go out and look for Karen, Anupa, Myling, Anupa. And for brothers, the 60% of us brothers who are still single with no children, maybe it's time to go and look outside. Go out to different countries, like Kevin Samuel was saying in his video. That the Monopoly game is over. We no longer need to take this trying to be a stepfather and stepping up and then taking care of a child that's not yours. So when they become a teenager and you do everything for them, take them to all of these practices, then they just drop you and tell you that you're not their father, like Zion Williamson. Anyway, guys, I had enough of that. But that's my explanation, is that it really has to do a lot of the mentality going on and the entitlement a lot of these women have, and that they're believing that there's going to be this beta male that's going to come in and rescue them from the bad decision that they've done. But a lot of men are waking up thanks to YouTube and the manosphere. A lot of brothers are waking up and saying, no, I don't want to be no stepfather. No, I don't want to get into that nonsense. You and your baby mom can stay over there. And you can see by the numbers, 80% of black women being single mothers are staying over there. And when they get this, when the children see their mothers struggling to be single mothers, maybe they will clue in that I don't want the same fate. I'm gonna go and look for a good man, not a bad boy. A 9 to 5, the average Henry, as Kevin Samuel will say. Look for the average man and build a family with them. So hopefully with a lot of brothers pulling away from being stepfathers, this will be a correction to the community that we need. Because single motherhood is running rampant in the black community. It has to stop for so many reasons. Anyways, let's get to the next story. We got T-Pain, and you know T-Pain. Oh man, he is going through some financial problems again. He didn't learn his lesson the first time. The first time, he blamed it on record contracts not being good and being predatory, and he didn't make money, and all of it was advanced. But this time, a second time around, he's blaming the accountants. You know what, brother? You know who I blame? I blame T-Pain. Brother, all you had to do was put the weed down and pick up a book. All you have to do is, get some financial education. All you have to do is, instead of losing that $400,000 Mercedes Benz that's getting towed, why don't you put $400,000 into going and get some education? Even a simple, 4-month personal finance class so you can do the money management by yourself. You don't have to hand your money to these accountants and having them take care. Because they're going to get paid regardless. Even if you're not there, they're going to find some other guy that's going to come along. So you don't have to worry about these accountants. You need to worry about yourself, bro. It's time for you to put the weed down, put the crack pack down. Well, I don't know if he's on crack, but put whatever drug you're on right now. Put that lean down and pick up a book. And do the financial education yourself. It's time for us to take accountability. Nobody wants to take accountability. They always want to blame somebody else. Oh, I want to blame the record producer for giving me this bad contract. Oh, I want to blame the accountant for stealing my money, mismanaging, and telling me how much money I have or don't have in the account. Of course, the accountant is going to say yes, 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 yes. He's always going to be your yes man because there's a conflict because he's getting paid from you. So he's going to say whatever it is to keep you on his books. He's going to lie until you got no money in your bank account. So we need to take accountability. That's the problem. With the sisters in this story with Zonnique, the daughter of T.I. and Tiny. She is facing foreclosure. Once again, does not want to face accountability and responsibility. Once again, Zonnique, the daughter of T.I. and Tiny, had, born with a golden spoon, with a silver spoon, had all the money and fame, access to high value men, no problem. She had, and even when you look at her, she looks fine. I wouldn't mind if, she called me or, jump on my live, I'll be all over her. So I'll tell you, this lady Zonnique has everything going for her. What did she do? She gets pregnant by baby daddy, another one of these Pookie and Ray Rays, another no-name rapper. Let me see if I can find out what his name. What's his? The no-name rapper. His name is Banhunta Izzy. Y'all brothers, I never heard that name before. Zonnique could have married any high value man like a lawyer, doctor, accountant, physician. Now look at her. She's out here saying that the man should pay this rent. But look at who you're sleeping with. A Bahunta Izzy. She's out here begging, looking for a man while his baby daddy is on the other's underline listening to all of this and also cheering her on to go and find another man. That's the most silliest thing I've ever seen. Another guy cheering his lady to go and find another man to pay for her bills. That's almost like going out on a date with a girl and telling her that she tells you that she wants to order an extra meal for the child, but really she's ordering an extra meal for the boyfriend waiting at home. Y'all know this happens all the time. You know, these sisters on these dating apps want to go on all these dates, a different date of the week with a different guy, and always want to order extra stuff on the meal that she's not going to eat. She wants to take it home, not for her child, wants to take it home for the real man at home that's really going to be hitting it from the back. That's who she wants the extra meal for. But here you are, thinking that you got yourself a good woman. Well, let's not listen to Zonnique. We should just leave Zonnique alone. Let her suffer. Have her baby daddy, have her Pookie and Ray Ray. Now she's going to be on here looking for a good man to come and clean up all this mess. Her water is off. She got foreclosure. She even ignored the phone calls from the mortgage company. She thought it was telemarketers calling her, when you're going to pay these bills. She finally picked up the phone and she said, I'm tired of these telemarketers. And what these telemarketers were telling her that we're calling for you to find out when you're going to get a payment. There's no financial responsibility because usually T.I. and Tiny pay her mortgage. But you see, T.I. and Tiny are also facing financial and legal problems from their sescapades. So they ain't got money now to really blow on their daughter. And their daughter didn't take the opportunity to go to school and get an education. Instead of, putting all that makeup on, putting all that weave, putting all that clothing, she should have put the weave down and pick up a book. Something on personal finance, at least a semester. She could have went to school, got a degree, and become self-sufficient and not reliant upon your parents. Because your parents are not always going to be there. So thinking that your parents is always going to pay rent is a bad financial move. And now everything is coming down on her. And she can't rely on the baby daddy. This no-name rapper ain't got no money. Can't rely on mother and father because now they got financial woes and problem. Her lights again. Her lights are getting turned off right now like this. Hello? Hello? Anybody there? Ah, shoot. Who did pay the light bill? God damn. What's the light bill? That's going to be Zonnique in another month from now. She's going to be on here on social media, using her struggle phone to try and look for a beta male sympathy that's going to do monkey double backflips to come and pay all her rent and bills and then still have this alpha male baby daddy in the back hitting her from the back. That's what she wants. But guys, thank God for the Manosphere and Kevin Samuels to come and correct and wake up us guys, us men, us the 50-60%, 9-to-5 workers, on putting us on some game that these women play on us. Now a lot of these women, like Zonnique, even though they're born rich, they're born poor, they still have this mentality that they're gonna go and find this alpha male, with a 6-pack, 6 feet tall, earning 6 figures or more. They're gonna go with them, and then they're gonna think that everything will be all right because there's gonna be some beta male to come and rescue them, that white knight to come and rescue them. But let's thank Kevin Samuels. Some people call him Saint Kevin Samuels. Saint Kevin Samuels for revealing this gospel for the games that they played within the last 40 years. And hopefully this will be a wake-up call that enough men that pull back and not wifing up these single mothers that this will be a correction to the black community that, oh, these guys are getting too smart. We better stop doing what we're doing and find ourselves a good man from the beginning and not be in this situation. Anyways, guys, this was from YouTube. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.